I tried, but I forgot that the headphones were this big.
Well, hello? Okay. Hello.
Live on the internet.
Welcome to the Fall of Pilion presented by Thimbos and Dragons.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Liz and I'll be your chaos guide this evening. Hello. And first we have to start with the usual opening announcements. We always gotta start with thanking our favorite goose and character artist, Mackie. Like I've been saying for a while, maybe one day soon, we'll have some character art from the wonderful goose. Until then, Mackie's done character art for Aldridge and a lot of other stuff, like campaigns and stuff, and hopefully some cool art coming for some future games. So thank you, Mackie. And Mackie also did our logo, which is very pretty. So thank you so much. You are the best. Give a big shout out to Carly for our awesome name tags that they created for this game. They're pretty. Marvel at them. They're gorgeous with their names on them. Ooh. Thank you to Arcade Anthems for the music that we'll get depending on how these hooligans roll on a couple travel charts, because we are on the road this session. There should be some combat. I suspect there probably will be. So thank you. They do music that is specifically created for people to use on streams and home games. So definitely check out their Patreon. Be linked below or over technically. And thank you to Like Hell for the gorgeous background art that we use in this game. You can find all of our artists' Twitter links, Patreon links, all that jazz in the chat. Check them out. We'd then like to thank all of you for joining us on these awesome weekend games. Thank you to our followers and subscribers for taking the time to watch our chaos and shenanigans. This game is full of shenanigans. We couldn't cause all this trouble without your contributions to our community. And speaking of our community, come join us on our moderated Twitch chat, where we usually just make fun of each other and ask random questions. It's pretty fun. Now, I'm going to pass it over to the squid as they take a bite of food, because I have great timing like that.
It's like every time.
Every time. I wait for it. While Sid chews, please don't choke. We have this really cool donation tier system, which is one of the ways you can support us along with hitting that subscribe button. And honestly, you can also just hit follow. So I'm going to pass it on to Sid if they are ready for the donation tiers.
You are definitely. I think you're just watching my camera.
We have donations and tiers.
We have both of them in this game.
Speaking of donation and tiers, we will get back to the other game shortly where all of y'all get murdered.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
No.
I cannot wait to watch you all get murdered.
I'm 1000% sure Liz waits until I can see me putting food in my mouth to say it. But while we're here, check out our D&D donation abilities. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance or a +1 to any player's rolls. For $3 or 300 bits, you can grant inspiration or a D6 to a player's rolls. And for $10 or 1,000 bits, new character who dis, create a custom NPC for the stream. That information will also be in the chat below. And the current count is on screen for you.
Oh my gosh. Look at those gorgeous counts. Beautiful.
Woo.
Thank you so much, Sid. You can go back to eating. I won't wait. But then, as you take. So, Sid, actually, before. I'm joking. So that's all the information. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Friends, Romans, country people, lend me thine questions.
I'm here, I am queer, and I am filled with fear.
As you should be.
This keeps threatening to kill someone, and it makes me concerned deep in my gut.
It's 17 episodes in, and I haven't killed any of you.
It's like,
have you considered don't?
The first tier of threats is always at the lesbians. And we've started digging into the lower tiers, so I think we're getting more and more on their nerves.
Who knows what's happening to the lesbians while they're not around you?
Why do you
the world goes
hate
on.
That. Nobody likes that.
The world goes on without you there.
Important question. Why do you hate? Why?
So when I was very young, I was forced to talk to people.
Too far back. Let's.
Okay, so this past year, I was forced to talk to people.
That's more like it.
All right, so if we are all set.
Oh, God.
Let's jump into this episode, friends. Y'all ready?
Yes. I've
I
gotten.
guess.
I am.
This fearful stares.
Sorry.
I'm a little nervous.
I zoned because I was just like, oh god,
I'm
I'm
fearful.
afraid.
That's okay.
Also, ignore my eating. I'm having Lay's for the first time in 2 years,
Oh, nice.
and I'm enjoying it.
I
you
just have
should.
a bunch of candy.
I have a lot of toys surrounding me because I'm a child.
All
right.
Hello?
I found a shrubbery gargoyle and some stuff this weekend. So it's a shrubbery gargoyle, so they are now here with me. With Jeff Goldblum. All right, so where we last left off, our session, yes, last week. Oh my god. Whew, let's try this again.
It's been a
Looking at my
time.
notes this time. Our intrepid adventurers found themselves leaving the library in Farnfoss to go talk to Zalia's professor teacher that they'd already been talking to. They made their way, caused some shenanigans, snuck away and got some flowers. The usual can't just travel to one place easily at all. They finally found them and sat down in the back room to talk about a little bit about what they had found, what it means, getting some more information about the legend of the champions in general, get some tea, found a little bit more about
some tea.
They spilled a little bit of tea about the betrayer
Yep.
and who they were and kind of like what they had done. So the whole talk, it was a whole thing. I'm not going to go into deep details about the talk. After that, they made their ways with a little pouch of tea that they were sent with their friends on a new, kind of a new path to take, which is up to Vectech, the kind of desert Midlands area of Pilion. They were kind of told they could either travel by boat or travel by a caravan. They went to kind of check those leads out later. They headed back to the original hotel they stayed at, harassed a poor bartender again. Got their old room, was not bugged in any way, I guess, technically. Then you got your own room, Reyes, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to be there if those two be fucking.
Fair
You
enough.
pretended to be wasted
and
said Vegeta instead of Howl.
Yeah, they had some conversations about cosplays because they realized they could both disguise self, which that's a whole thing we're not going to get into as well. When you talk about that conversation. And then as they went to bed, each one had a dream.
Gay.
I've got a dream.
In these dreams, some met some gods. Some got some warnings. Some got some odd messages about innocence. They woke up, kind of informed each other of their dreams, what it could possibly mean. And then they headed out to find a caravan to travel with as kind of like bodyguards of sorts. And that is where we left off, kind of them getting prepped to leave in a few hours, or like in 2 hours, to head up towards Vectech. So what are you doing? You guys are standing next to this caravan after talking, or you had stepped out of the building.
Mercenaries fort, right?
Yes.
So what do we just sit around here for a bit? What are we going to do?
I mean, I'll go see if they need help, like lifting anything, getting anything into the caravan.
I can't really help. I could try help lifting, but I'm not good
I
at
don't
that.
have to. It's kind of my big thing.
I don't really know what else I could help with outside of lifting. I don't know how to do
You're
that.
a designated healer, I suppose.
I don't know if that's useful right now.
Probably not as much, but it will be useful.
So are you looking for someone?
I'm looking to see with our caravan if there's anyone that I can help, like lift some heavy stuff, put them into the carriages, whatever.
I mean, there's like 4 people kind of all going in and out of this like warehouse looking thing. It's like the door next to it, kind of loading boxes up. There's some boxes are kind of on the edge of the street. Walking out of the door right now is possibly a short, I mean, in your head, you're like, hobbit? Because they have no shoes on. But they have like two big boxes kind of stacked up in the arms. So like it looks like they can't even really see, but like they're like carrying it seemingly with ease, like heading towards the cart.
Does it look like there's anyone kind of delegating who takes what boxes, or someone in charge, or?
Yeah, you see a tabaxi person.
Yay.
Looks a bit more feminine, kind of like a calico, orange calico look. Who has a clipboard and is kind of like checking boxes there as it's getting carried out.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Look at the way he is sitting. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Just gonna kind of jog over, kind of wave my hand. Harry, I was just assigned. We're gonna be traveling with you guys. Need help carrying stuff?
Uh-huh. Well, they kind of look you over.
I give a little flex.
Right. Yeah, I think there's a few more boxes that need to be carried in. If you head into the warehouse, you'll see everyone's kind of picking up boxes from. If you want to go in and help, you certainly can. And you two, what are you two doing? Kind of link over to.
I'm entirely useless unless there's a fight.
They're not as strong as me when it comes to lifting like that.
I'm not good at lifting, but I can try. I mostly don't do that. I do magic stuff.
Killer.
And you all are coming with us on this journey, or what's your deal? You're just trying to get some coin for the day?
We're going with on the trip.
Yes.
We have to go to the same place you are.
Yes.
And we're kind of, going to be protectors on the way.
If anyone dies, I don't know if I can do that, but if you get stabbed, I could help.
Right.
He's clearly a wordsmith. I'll go work on those boxes.
Horses?
Oh, I'm also good with horses. Damn
it. Yeah, good with those as well.
You can't be in two places at once there, kid. Which way are you going to go?
Sucks. I'll go start carrying boxes.
All right, go.
I could try the horses. The horses like water, right?
Is that a question, or are you saying it?
I don't know.
Right. Okay. Why don't you go with Paul over there, and you see they point to it honestly looks like a humanoid platypus.
Perry?
Wearing kind of
are you sure the name isn't Perry?
No, it's Paul.
Okay.
Call him Paulie.
Anyone have a fedora or a hat of some sort?
They are actually wearing like a newsboys hat, like 1920 newsboys hat. Shirtless. They're like super buff. But they are walking, so across the street, they are walking from like kind of a stable looking structure with two horses. Like the reins of two horses heading towards the like horseless cart.
I'm gonna go
with just if you're good with horses, just head on over there. Go talk to Paul.
Yes. Perry Paul. Weird. He's not blue. Just gonna wander over.
Okay, yeah, you wander over and Paul kind of goes, "Hey, what's up?"
Hi. I think I'm supposed to help with the horses.
You want to go with horses?
I
Why
don't
does this
know.
guy sound like he's gonna shank us?
Because he probably will. You don't know him.
I don't know.
Does he work for the Rat Kingdom?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We all do.
Totally.
I don't know. I've never really dealt with horses, but horses like water, right? I'm mostly water. I think.
I mean, I guess they drink them. I mean, does anyone like? Everyone kind of drinks water. Some like it, some don't. But you kind of gotta do it, okay?
I don't really know much about horses. I can help. I think maybe. I don't know much about horses.
All right, here, take Petunia's reins, and he kind of hands you the reins of one of the horses.
I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. We're all disasters here.
Awesome, great. You guys aren't coming with us, are you?
We are.
Oh yes, we're your protection, actually.
Fantastic. This is gonna go great, huh?
I'm really good at other things.
Oh, I don't know exactly what that means. So,
no, like
congratulations.
I could heal people if they get hurt. I'm a doctor, so that's really all I've got.
A doctor? Okay, we got fancy over here. So glad we have a doctor. If I get a splinter, I'll be sure to come to you.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna go take Petunia.
Okay, have you ever sat on a horse before?
Yes, when I was 8 at the county fair once.
I don't know what half we just said. So
when I was little, they let us. I'll go figure that out.
Oh no, we ain't doing no figure out. If you don't do it right, you're gonna hurt the horse, you're gonna hit the car, and then have to hurt you. It's not gonna be good for anyone.
Okay. Well, could you tell me how to do that?
Jesus, the people they stick me with. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Make it really quick. Make it just a straight charisma roll for me.
Sure,
Can I
it's
get
gonna
a
be
gay
great.
charisma roll?
A gay charisma roll? What is a gay charisma roll?
I mean, a straight charisma roll,
Yeah, 'cause you
it
just said a
implies.
straight.
Okay, I get you now. Yeah, if you want to make a gay one, you can do a gay charisma
I'll do a gay
roll.
instead. Oh, hang on.
Perfect. That's the roll that I had to go. Boop.
18.
18. Okay,
It's entirely dependent on how you.
Yeah, it depends on how
the roll goes.
So as you start, like, even though you don't know what you're doing, Perry can at least tell Paul can at least tell that you are. Okay, I have a giant Perry the Platypus staring at me from above right now.
Exactly. Same Perry.
Paul
Perry
can at least tell that you're
as
trying.
seen from above.
So they kind of, where they were gruff, they kind of start being a little nicer and actually like teaching you how to hook up some horses to a cart. The tabaxi person then looks at you, Grace, and goes, "So what are you just gonna hang out and wait?"
I am very delicate other than when I'm in combat. So, yes.
All right, awesome. So meanwhile, Harmonia, you walk in, you see that there is a pile of like 5 boxes that are still like some are kind of big and bulky. Go and make a strength check for me.
Mm-hmm. Would it be athletics?
Yeah.
Or just straight strength?
Athletics is fine with me.
Because I was gonna say, if I'm lifting, I do get advantage.
Sure.
I love Aspect of the Beast so much.
That's pretty useful.
Push, pull, lift, or break objects gets you advantage. It's beautiful. $18.
18. All right. So yeah, so you easily start picking up some of the bulkier boxes. The halfling that is there also like picks up like it looks like a box that they should not be able to carry. But they like heft it over their shoulder. There's
Hell
also it looks like a half elf is helping, and then another person that like you've never really seen someone that looks like them. They look like a weird mix of like a dragonborn. She had a friend who was a dragonborn mixed with like a dwarf. So like they're short, but like covered in scales, but like pretty hefty looking. I mean, in our world, it is a kobold, like a pretty tall kobold.
I was
but,
about
like,
to
we
say.
don't know what they are. They do have like kind of like a nice scaled like soul patch going on. That is, they are very bright red with like a silver soul patch, rocking
Fucking love it
of
here.
scales. So yeah, you guys start heading out. As you load up, the tabaxi person's kind of like directs all of you on where to put it and how to organize it. It is like a covered wagon, sort of. So we're just gonna jump ahead unless you guys have anything else you're gonna do other than help.
I'm just being incredibly lazy.
Yeah, the tabaxi person just kind of keeps throwing you looks because like they kind of expect you to help at some point, and then you keep not helping, and they're just kind of like, okay.
I just want to put into everyone's mind the idea of a child kobold with the soul patch of scales, because they'll grow up with those scales.
I am very important in other means.
I was not questioning that. They kind of just like, oh, yeah, totally. So
My
finally,
mom
after
says I'm
like
special.
the next hour and a half, they kind of get everything all packed up and tied down. Then the Polly hops onto kind of the front after the horses are hooked up. Kind of hops on the front, looks over to you. Luke is like, "Do you want to ride up here with me? You're gonna ride in the back. You're gonna walk. You can ride up here if you want to learn how to kind of run a cart."
I'll ride up here.
Awesome, hop on up.
Okay. I'll do that awkward thing where, like, you know when a truck is too tall for you and you're like, I gotta, like, struggle to get on.
Every day of my life.
Hi.
Real smooth there, kid. Real smooth.
Thank you. Okay.
You see the tabaxi person kind of like goes into the office and comes back out with a like kind of like a pack on their back and no clipboard. and also the kobold is with you. So they all like, all right, if we all said we got done a little early with the extra help, so all aboard! Paul yells up from the front. Where are all of you? The kobold and the tabaxi both hop into the back of the cart.
I'll hop wherever anyone looks like I'm supposed to go.
Okay, so are you both gonna hop in the cart, or are you gonna
I'm gonna walk outside the cart.
Okay.
Just for a little while.
Okay, so Reyes, you can hop in the car if you want to. The other two hopped in the cart.
Yep.
If you also cool. And then Harmony, you're gonna walk kind of alongside it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk for a while.
All right, so they start heading out via the Hon.
I would like to wave at Harmonia.
So gay.
Listen.
Is there something going on between you and the tall one, or
Oh yeah, she's my girlfriend.
Congratulations, so happy for you. It's not gonna be a problem. You aren't gonna be like kissy face and shit, are you?
No, oh no, not that. She's super strong and very cool. She lived
No,
in all
this
those
one likes to be
boxes.
pegged.
I don't.
You know what? I don't question anything, but like, yeah, you could kind of tell.
I don't tell people that.
I already get that sense when they couldn't figure out how to harness a horse. Also, you see them? They're like fucking giant.
Literally just like. Somehow I can't blush. It's just boiling water now.
You have like a little like.
I'm assuming I'm not in range to hear this conversation.
Roll a perception check. See if you hear it or not.
I don't want to hear it.
Don't roll good then.
Can I hear it? That's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, so you just hear from the car, just Reyes, they like to be pegged. And then Paulie, who's not a quiet guy, goes on. To each their own. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you like to give it, No judgment here.
We haven't really done that.
We haven't done anything?
All right, no judgment. I said no judgment here, so no judgment here.
I'm just here to make sure they're both embarrassed at all times.
I think I'm gonna like you back there, whatever voice you are. What's up? I'm Paul.
Reyes?
Hello. I have a feeling you roast these two fools a lot. It sounds kind of fun.
It's the only fun I get.
Fantastic. That's true.
They are here just to make our lives a living hell. But in the best way.
That's what I'm here for, my brothers and sisters, just to make their life a living hell. It brings a smile to my face, goodness in my heart. Let's go. So you guys start making your way the south, out of the south exit of the city, along a dirt path. So I'm gonna have who would like to roll the first travel roll? You're gonna roll a d20 for me.
Who's doing it?
Who's doing it?
I can.
Go for
I'll
it.
do it. Okay.
Reyes, go for it.
Go for it.
Reyes, do it.
I am rolling it in D&D Beyond with a strength check.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Okay. Fantastic.
Because I have 0 to my strength.
Actually, I need you to roll 2d4.
At the bottom left is where all the dice are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also on D&D Beyond, at the bottom left of your character sheets where the dice are. The little red symbol.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. 2 of them. No, that's 3.
Cool. I can roll 3.
Two. Roll. That's 2.
2, okay. So you guys are traveling along. It's a pretty decent day. It gets a little cloudy for a little bit, so it's not like crazy hot. You see a little bit of kind of the landscape that you saw when you were on the ship heading to the capital, because you guys left going south. So the road's not pretty close to the banks, but you can see where the water is from afar. So you're traveling along. You get probably 6 hours outside of the city. So pretty heavily wooded area. It's starting to get a little twilight. They decided to push on a little more. And I need everyone to go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Great.
Cool.
Does my passive perception of 20 help?
Only if you roll a
I rolled
20.
a 14.
Okay.
10 plus 4.
10.
12.
I would like to say, if this I can't be surprised, and neither can any of my friends within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Just putting that out there.
Yep. Seriously? Interesting. Okay. So we had a 12 of
14.
14 and
10.
10. Okay. So as you're walking along, it's starting to get a bit twilighter. Reyes, as you're still sitting in the back, you from afar hear the sound of howls. Just kind of like it starts out with one in the distance, and then it's kind of followed by another one, and then another one.
Are wolves familiar to these parts?
The tabaxi person kind of looks up from the book they're reading and is like, I mean, you see some dire wolves often, some coyotes,
large packs of howling, is that common?
Let's see if she heard the howling. She did not hear the howling. She was very engrossed in her book.
All right. Well, it's
like,
common.
I don't howling.
Yes.
I mean, usually wolves howling mean a couple different things. Either they found prey, either they found each other, they found a place to stay. Has a couple different meanings.
Well, the good news is wolves wouldn't attack unless they felt that they were more stronger than us. Well, better words, but
that's true. If you hear, I mean, howling again, let one of us know. I guess. Right. So you travel on for like another hour, and then you hear the howling again. This time it sounds a bit closer.
You've been following us for an hour, or we weren't close to them in the first point? Well, I heard them again.
Parafrank is like, did I hear something about you hearing some howling?
Yes, but I just assume nature is nature.
This is the second time you're hearing it?
Yeah, a little closer this time.
Okay, probably not a good thing. So, hey, Shannon. So go ahead. I would. Can you all hop out here? Get ready in case anything decides to come at us.
I mean, if we keep moving, they may
got
not
my
come at
axe,
us.
like,
All right.
just draping my arms, like.
How long have you been walking for?
I was probably on and off.
Okay,
I thought I was
you've
gonna be
been
like
walking
on and off
for 6 hours.
Oh God, no! I wouldn't be walking the full 6 hours. It'd be like on and off. And
does it have those things that like carriages do, where like servants can just hold onto the back and they stand on it instead of going inside?
I mean,
with
this
the
isn't
rich
really
people?
that kind of carriage. It's like a covered wagon of sorts.
Oh.
Well, I suppose this is why I'm here. Sure. I will get off the caravan.
Okay, the kobold and the tabaxi person also hops off of the wagon. The kobold takes out a crossbow, and the tabaxi person takes out a kind of like a great sword.
Oh, well, I guess you're also here to fight, or?
Oh, I mean, we're not slouches. I wouldn't say we're great. I mean, Fred over there is Frederick. Good old Freddy Fred. As Zarya with the crossbow, I'm just hopefully I'm okay. It's more of a show of force than really anything.
Fred says, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Fred goes, fuck, I'm not that great, but okay. Hey, boss. It's all from New York now, because okay.
It's weird. I guess there's just like a portal in New York.
There's just a New York is actually just all creatures and people from Pilion.
This is actually originally just the unsleeping city.
It is an unsleeping city. You're welcome.
Okay, well, We should probably try to be quiet at least, and I'm going to stealth.
Okay, go and roll a stealth check. Is anyone else going to stealth?
Sure.
Oh my god, these rolls have been bad.
Oof.
I'm probably
3 +
not
7,
going to be
10.
this stealthy, but I will
10,
try.
okay. Yeah.
4.
6.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for a wagon full of stuff to be quiet. So you guys are still making a pretty fair amount of noise as you go along. So about 30 minutes later, from a front...
Did we sit here for 30 minutes?
Oh, no, you guys are still, like, going. You're just kind of like, the wagon slowed down. You guys are, like, walking with the wagon, kind of like a show of force kind of thing.
I get it.
But up ahead, the wagon does start to stop because there was just this, like, lone person standing in the middle of the road.
I don't care about them. I'm going to keep looking at the tree line.
Awesome. I'm actually, if all of you could go ahead to hop on to roll 20, if you could hop on to roll 20 for me.
No. No. Because that scares me. And also because roll 20 just crashed for me right now. But yes, I will move us over.
And then everyone go ahead and place yourself where you would have been at.
I would have been in a safe location, which is not here.
Perfect. I'm just going to mark these guys real quick.
I don't seem to have the ability to...
You don't?
I don't have a... Oh, I guess I can use... Okay. All right.
What?
Well, usually we have to drag it on there, but it looks like you found a way to make it so we don't have to.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep, I already got it on there.
I would not have been over there. I would have been closer to... Where's this person that's standing in front of us?
They are... Let me... I kind of had this set up for a couple different encounters, so I just kind of... They're standing right there. Like, actually, they're a bit more... This way.
I did say I was watching the tree line, so I'll be further back here.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, a little farther off, because they like the area around the road is pretty cleared out. So there's a tree line probably about 60, 70 feet.
Oh, okay.
From where you are standing, so it's pretty far out. So like another 20 feet off of where the board ends. So yeah, there's a person. They are pretty, like, honestly, really just wearing like a loincloth, barefoot, looks pretty ragged, long hair. Looks like a man. And they're just standing there. What do you guys want to do?
Is anyone going to... Is this always up to me?
I was sitting at the front. Do they look like injured or threatening?
Make a perception check for me. That is guy's blue. Well,
beautiful.
Blue.
If they're not doing anything and they're looking suspicious, I'm just going to have a bow drawn on them.
And by beautiful, I mean 7.
7. I mean, it's hard to tell. They're pretty far away from you. I mean, they look dirty. And like ratty hair, like messy, long, ratty hair.
What's not his name? Not Perry. Paul doing?
Paul. I mean, Paul has taken out a crossbow. It's kind of under their seat. And kind of has it kind of drawn on them.
So do you? Who does what?
Well, I mean, we can yell at them if you want.
I'm gonna fire the arrow at their foot, like not at them, but near them.
Okay. Do a. Go ahead and just make an attack for me. Like one here, that one. Okay.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Fuck. That's a warning shot.
Yeah. I mean, your shot easily goes like right. I mean, it's like an inch away from one of their feet, and they.
The next shot will be in your skull if you don't move.
They kind of tilt their head to the side. And then they bring their hand up and put their hand and go do the whistle thing that I can't actually do that I wish I could because it's pretty fucking awesome. And then you start hearing growling from the edges.
What a waste of that 20. Didn't even get an intimidation check on that.
So you hear growling from both sides in the tree line, and as you look over it, you see 4 dire wolves kind of starting
My
to poke
next
their
shot's gonna miss.
heads out. Someone does need a Snickers. And so dire wolves, I think this is the first time you guys are seeing dire wolves. I mean, they are massive wolves. Massive. Like Game of Thrones massive.
Are they supposed to be that big?
I probably can't see them from where I am.
You can't really see. Well, you can see 3 of them. You don't see the 4th one.
Wait, there was 2 on each side? Okay, cool.
There's 2 on each side.
I thought they were all coming from the other
wolves,
side.
these are actually pretty standard size. Did you expect them to be bigger, smaller? I don't know.
Oh, they're not regular wolves. Okay, that makes sense.
So I would probably, hey, bud, we don't got no beef with you, my dude. Like, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but trust me, it's probably not going to end well for you.
We just want to go past you. There's no reason to fight.
I suggest you step aside. Nobody just stands out in the middle of the road like this unless they are aiming for trouble, which will not end well for you.
Do I have a bonus action at this point while this is happening?
You can have another action.
Oh, that doesn't do what I want to do. Okay.
Okay, what bonus action are you trying to do?
I just wanted to use my insightful fighting to see if I can make an insight check against them and figure out, just so I can also have sneak attack against them if I need to.
Sure.
So it's basically an insight check against the person there.
Okay, go ahead and roll that for me. Harmonia, why don't you do an intimidation check for me? If you're trying to intimidate them to
28.
Okay.
And they roll a deception check against me no matter what.
That is a 23 for intimidation.
Okay. What do you get if they don't beat your check?
I can just use my sneak attack against them even if I don't have advantage.
Okay.
But it's also an insight check, so basic information about them, I mean,
it's pretty obvious they don't plan on walking away.
Okay.
From the way they're standing and very much
good to know.
Not bulking, they have plans to not leave. And your intimidation check was what, sorry?
23.
23, okay. For a moment, the guy kind of takes a step back.
Would I be able to try and capitalize on that and try and intimidate him further?
Sure.
See this axe I got on my back, bud? I've fought off hellhounds with this shit. You really think your puppies are gonna do much?
Okay. Do you want to roll another intimidation check, or
just to see if that does
add
anything?
On to it? So they're gonna kind of look at you and then look up at the rather darkened sky, and then they kind of look down, and then for a moment you kind of see they start to curve over onto themselves a little bit, and then you just start hearing, despite being farther away, just this snapping and cracking of bones. As they shift into a wolf form.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
And then they howl. He howls up into the sky, and I'm gonna need everyone to go ahead and roll some initiative for me.
All right.
That's not good.
Don't stop it.
That's the opposite of good.
Get some help.
Did you say get some help?
Yeah, I said stop it. Get some help.
That is a 13 for me.
Okay, well, in 2
14.
seconds.
Is it at 6 or 9?
I have. Okay. Let me grab my book. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. 25 to 20. Anyone? Nothing.
Bueller.
Okay. 20 to 15.
Bueller.
Okay. Okay. 15 to 10.
14.
11.
13.
Okay, so Reyes. Harmonia, Luke. That's all of you hooligans, so I don't have to. Harmonia, what's your dexterity?
My dex is +1.
+1, okay. And then. Sorry, I got a lot of random dudes. Okay. So Paul is actually gonna be first. And Paul, he is going to shoot a bow at this werewolf because that looks like the most threatening person. Hey, guys, I rolled a 19 in a battle. I rolled a 19 in a battle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's exciting. Cool. So they do. Okay, so they're he kind of shoots a bolt out of the crossbow and he kind of hits the werewolf into the shoulder and kind of like jerks back a little bit. And then kind of looks back out, and that's Paul's turn. Next up is going to be Reyes.
Oh. I was 95 feet away from them. Yes. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so the covered carriage looks like it's not really something I can jump on top of, right?
Yeah, it's fabric.
Can I get beside them on this side? Like I was here. Am I able to get beside them on this side? Or
what do you mean by beside them?
I'm trying to occupy that square.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. You can kind of squish in there.
That's 15. Yeah, that gets me within range. I will then cast Hex with the bonus action on them. And then with my action, I will shoot an arrow at them.
At the werewolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Nope. I knew that was gonna miss. That's a 11.
Yes, that definitely misses.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so you shoot and they kind of like already have been shot once. They kind of like move their shoulder and like it just misses. Kind of like grazes like across their side. You see like a little bit of fur kind of like comes off where you kind of hit it, but it did not hit. So after that is going to be
next one's between the balls.
I like it. Next up is actually the werewolf. They also rolled a 13. Their dex is a wee bit higher. So they are going to take off towards the cart. Yeah, they're going to head that way. So yes, they take off. They get to about here. And as they get closer, Luke, I mean, this is just like horrifying werewolf of nightmares. You see like the slobber like frothing at the mouth and dripping down, and there's like the arrow like bolts sticking out of them.
Okay, but I thought Luke was canonly a monster fucker.
We don't need to talk about this.
I'm just explaining this. Whether it is what they are attracted to or not, I will not say.
Why are you just airing out Luke shit? Why are you just airing out everything about? How dare you?
But you know, they can live whatever life they want to live. I will not judge them for it. So that's about how far they get. Harmonia, you're next.
All right.
They are gonna. They're. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Motherfucker, we about to rage.
Okay, can you go ahead, rage? You do launch their held action, which was to bite anyone who came into their range.
Okay.
So they're gonna do that real quick since you came. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So this is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep. If we were in another system, that would have crit.
Okay. So it is 8 points of damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
What was the?
It is 8 damage, 8 piercing.
Which I believe is halved because of rage.
Yeah, you would have raged when you were running up, so.
Okay, and then con save, you said?
Yep.
17.
Okay. So as they bite into your like shoulder and they get like a good meat of your shoulder, you for a moment feel this like burning sensation. But then you kind of like rip away before it can really seem to take. So go ahead and take your action.
Big mistake.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping you'd fail.
Go ahead and use my big ol' Great Weapon Master on these.
Awesome. Ow. I was really hoping I could make Luke's dreams come true.
Okay, that's gonna be a 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
I once had a furbog barbarian who got turned into a werebear.
Nice.
Named Fern.
18. That's 18 slashing.
Okay.
And then second attack.
Yeah, you like carve across their chest, so with your great axe, and you just like rip through their chest like it's butter.
Second one is an 18.
18 hits again.
Sorry, these are very weird numbers. It's difficult to kind of distinguish what number is what.
I'm just happy I hit one of you.
19 slashing.
19 slashing, okay. Yeah, so you kind of like make like an X across their chest to the point where like the bolt that was in their shoulder gets like cut out in a sense, and there's just like the blood splatters behind you as you bring your axe down, and he kind of like is like jolted forward, and you just hear like the deepest growl that just
down,
like
boy.
Damn, okay.
Look, Lucas was standing in the background and just sat immediately. Just went, oh, this isn't for me.
What is Luke doing when you hear that? Because I imagine you're like, yes, ma'am.
It just immediately no thought, just went, sit. Okay, what? No, this isn't for me, but I'm already sitting and I don't want to make it weird.
Can I use my reaction to sit now?
My reaction to sit? Well, speaking of Luke, it is your turn if Harmonia is done.
Yep, that's everything for me.
I'm sitting now.
And
I just... I will get up and I'm going to move behind Harmonia.
Okay.
And just real quick, tap your shoulder. I'm not going to tap your shoulder. I know that Warding Bond says you need a ring. Can it be the flower instead?
Yeah.
And I want to tap that and initiate Warding Bond.
Okay, I was really hoping to smack their ass, but that's fine.
Yes. Just in the middle of combat, just slap. Listen, no.
Do I really need to say it twice?
Am I a Luke and Harmonia shipper? Maybe.
But I will tap the flower that is on Harmonia's belt to cast Warding Bond, and then I'm gonna not be here.
Awesome. So Harmonia kind of like Luke taps the flower, and you kind of feel as almost there's like this like weird like
15.
Like cascade of water in a sense that kind of like surrounds you in a way. And you feel this bond.
And I just want to whisper while it happens and go, "You're doing amazing."
And you feel very encouraged.
And then I will just dip out of melee because that's not where I should be.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, actually, I think I have the highest AC out of the party.
Probably. You're the cleric. All right, so after that is the Tabaxi, who is over here. So they're going to ready an action. They're going to take a step forward and then hold their Always on top of that. I appreciate that. They're gonna hold up their greatsword and ready an action. They're gonna hold an action in case one of these direwolves attacks. The kobold is going to take a shot at the direwolf over here. This son of a bitch. So they kapow kapow. See if they hit. Guys, I'm actually rolling okay. But that misses by 1. Okay, that sucks. No, that doesn't. Wait. Hey guys, guess what? 3 plus 11 is 14. So that hits. In case you guys didn't know, I'm just here to help you with math. Oh, good. So boop, boop, boop. It's 1d10 of damage. They end up shooting a direwolf. 5 points of damage. They sink an arrow into that direwolf's chest area, and the direwolf starts growling deeply at them. That brings us back up to Paul, and Paul readies another crossbow.
When's the direwolves go?
Oh, it's a direwolves actually. Thank you. I forgot they existed.
No. You can keep forgetting. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So let me check their speed. Ooh, they got speed, yo.
Wanna go fast?
You wanna go fast? So the one that speed? The kobold shot immediately runs up to them. This one is gonna head over to Luke. These two is gonna head over to you, Reyes, and this one's heading to that one. So all of them are going to take bites against you. The one against the kobold's a nat 20. Sorry, buddy.
Illegal.
Luke, the one against you is also a nat 20.
Have you considered not?
So
No.
sorry. Okay, the one against you, Reyes, is a 17.
Yeah.
And the one against the Tabaxi is a 15.
Did you roll with advantage? Against the Tabaxi?
Oh, I didn't roll advantage against Tabaxi. You're correct. Let's see. That is a third natural 20. I just rolled 3 nat 20s, y'all.
Cool.
Go to jail.
So that's a nat 20 on the Tabaxi.
Yep.
Okay. So
I call all their shit once all of our NPCs die.
So, the... Oh god, how much HP do these bitches have? Okay.
Not much.
Not a lot, but, an okay amount, okay. Except Tabaxi really is not a fighter. So the one against, fuck. 12. What's 12 plus 3 is 15? So
Yes.
15 against the kobold. Against you, Luke?
16?
Nope.
Oh.
Hold on. That's 27 against you.
Nice.
I rolled 2 6s. I'm so sorry.
Have you considered... Stop it!
I'm so sorry. I'm just going to do the other nat 20 since I'm already in the... So that's 14, 15, 16, 17 on... What's-her-face? She is half dead now. And against you, Reyes, is 11 points of damage against you.
I'll split it in half with uncanny dodge. So
Okay.
I'll take 5.
Awesome. Perfect. Oh, and then everyone has to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait, was strength?
6.
Oh, strength is direwolves.
6. You are knocked prone from the
Mhm.
attack.
Makes sense?
Strength saving throw?
Yes.
14.
You manage to catch yourself. You kind of hit up against the wagon just a little bit, kind of knock back and kind of step back. So, the other two are also knocked prone. So those are the dire wolves. Now it's Paul's turn.
Great.
Oh no. Paul is gonna hop down on this side. Well, actually, on your side, you just got fucked up. And they are going to move behind you, Luke. And they are going to shoot the direwolf that you're fighting. I have too many stat blocks up. 8, 9. They miss the direwolf that you're fighting. The bolt kind of goes wide as the direwolf kind of jumps back. All right, Reyes, it is your turn. You are on the ground, prone.
Creature is prone. Half the movie. Does it provoke I need to double check if it provokes an attack. Does it provoke an attack?
If you stand up prone? No. You're not leaving their,
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna have to drop the bow because I can't use it here. So I will, use my rapier instead.
Awesome.
And cast Booming Blade on, I guess, the direwolf. That's actually, I'm going to use half my movement to stand and then go in a location where I can get advantage.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
And the Booming Blade. That's a 16 plus 7 is 23.
That definitely hits.
And then that one's, yeah, okay, so 23. So, okay. The piercing, okay, 7 plus 4 is 11 from that, and then I have 3d6. 1, 2, 3. 4 is 13, so 11 and 13 is 24. And then I have the Booming Blade, which is another 8. And that's a 6.
Shit, okay, so it's 24 and then an additional 6.
So 30 damage.
Whew. So you... pretty much, you just go into this direwolf, and you pretty much, almost, bisect it in the middle. It is, they are barely
How did I
holding
do this
on.
with a rapier? I'm so good.
You are just hitting all the soft patches between the ribs on both sides as you just bring your rapier down. And so they are it looks like almost they're barely holding on.
That sucks that I didn't finish them off. All right, that's my turn.
7 points barely holding on.
Actually, I used half my movement. I did 2. I will stand 1 back, just in case.
It will provoke a attack of opportunity. Yep. Okay. So they will take a bite at you. They're not going to hit you because that's a 4, so it's only a 9 to hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, good turn. Good turn. All right, so next up is going to be the werewolf. They are going to take 2 attacks on you, Harmonia.
Let's go.
So first of all, they bring their sharpened claws to try and rake across your chest. So that is going to be what is their who is it?
You have
so
plus 1 to your AC, Harmonia.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay. So with their claws, they end up doing 7 points of damage.
Halved by rage.
And halved again by the bond.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So their bite is going to be a 23 again.
Okay. So 7.5 is 3, and then another half. Wait, do we round down on damage or round up?
Yeah, we round down.
Okay. So damn, that's only 1 for the.
You son of a bitch. And then the bite is going to be 9 points of damage. So half to 4, half to 2. And then you have to make another constitution.
Is Luke also taking this damage?
Yeah, I took it down.
The 1 and then the 2.
I took 3, yeah.
You have to make another con save for me.
Oh, baby, 21.
All right. Once again, you managed to pull away before it feels like anything can take. You can tell the werewolf's starting to get a little flustered that their bite isn't taking. So they start kind of circling you with their movement and kind of move behind you. So next up is Harmonia. It is your turn.
The moment he tries to circle me, I am instantly very protective, so I am going to circle around him.
Okay.
And then just go straight into attack mode.
Awesome.
You know the drill.
I do. It's the part that goes into the wall before you put a screw into it.
13.
13. Hold on, let me get to my world. That hits.
Oh, it does? What?
Yep. Okay. Their AC is 12 when they're in wolf form. Apparently all the monsters I like are always just like low ACs. I'm gonna start getting big AC once there's the fuck
22 slashing.
Okay.
And then 12. Oh, thank fuck. 12 on the dot.
Okay.
That is 21 slashing.
Chirini, he's starting to look a little rough. Definitely looks hurt. These you kind of like brought across like his thighs, you know, like cut his like back of his like kind of wrapped around the back of his knee a little bit, so he kind of like starts limping and like leaning towards one side. He looks bloodied and rough, that's for damn sure.
What's the matter, boy? Getting a little skittish? Eyes on me.
Head turns. Not for me. Never mind.
Nope. Speaking of Luke, it is your turn. You have a direwolf right in front of you. A werewolf looks like getting closer to you.
Hey, I hate it here, but also harmonious. I literally just immediately was like, "Oh no, you're not talking to me. Never mind. It's for the." And I'm just gonna reach out and grab the direwolf in front of me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna think about how fucking terrifying that closet was, and how I hate the darkness, and everyone should hate it. And I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Metal.
And just go. Nah, I don't. Stop it. Ooh, numbers. 18 plus 7 is a number.
That hits.
25. So that's 4d10.
Ouch.
Of
necrotic.
Yes, those are the words.
Chef Boy R. Ouch.
That's 8, 10, 19, 22 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you like where your hand touches, it's just like the water like goes down and then it like goes into the fur and then almost starts to like come back up to you again, but it's all the water that is also in this animal. You just see the skin around where you touch, like their like entire back going down to their hind legs just looks like it is drying up like a mummy. And then as this happens and it moves, you see cracks starting to form. And you just see like the pink of the muscles beneath. You fucked it up there, bud.
I immediately start crying.
You're gonna kill the dog.
Bonus action is immediately crying.
Immediately crying. Perfect.
I didn't want to. I didn't think it would kill us, a dog. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I'm just trying to be the Lannisters. It's fine. So next up is going to be the Tabano. Yep, the Tabaxi. If you're all set, are you good? That's it.
Yeah, I can't do any bonus action since I cast a spell.
Okay, so Tabaxi stands up with half their movement. They're going to take their I misspoke. It's actually a long sword, not a great sword. So they're going to swing against this. I just rolled a natural 1. It's fine. It's fine. I already rolled 3 nat 20s against you guys. It's fine. So they miss their attack. They kind of like swing wide as they're trying to get up, and the dire hound kind of like.
I'm glad to know that the NPCs that are here to help us are also failing.
Yeah. Ooh,
after we're taking nat 20s. That's cool.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
I'm just here to help you there, Sib. All right, so that means the kobold is next. The kobold who isn't super fucked up, but is also on the ground. They stand up with half their movement. They take out a dagger because they don't really have. They can't.
Is that
really
the person
shoot.
who's right beside me?
Yes.
Okay.
So they take out their dagger, and they rolled. Hey, they actually hit. Ooh, all for me. You shouldn't have. To be fair, Strom, I don't know if you saw, I did get 3 nat 20s a moment ago against them.
And fucked us up.
I fucked them up real bad. So they stab the direwolf that's against them, kind of like gets the dagger in there. And does a bit of damage. What's that number say?
1.
Okay,
I'm assuming
direwolf. You don't want a 1.
I'm assuming that the one that I had hit for a lot of damage is trained on me, right? Like it sees me as the threat.
I mean, it seems like it is eyeing you. Yes.
Cool.
It's not quite their turn, but it isn't actually now their turn.
I'm
like,
just
yeah. They seem very much trained on you because you fucked it up real bad.
Cool.
Because I know what this is gonna mean when it happens. So they take a step, and then you just underneath their skin, you feel this boom. Go ahead and roll damage for your booming blade. I'm
15 damage.
So pretty much this direwolf takes a step and then just explodes.
It takes 3 steps and then explodes.
Perfect.
Let's kill Bill it. Let's kill Bill
They literally like, they kind of like very much a predator heading towards prey. They take one slow, then another, and you just start hearing this like rumbling as almost there's thunder in the air, and they take one more and just explode. The poor tabaxi is covered. Reyes, you are covered in goop.
Good
of
soup.
This dog. Good soup.
Maybe wouldn't call it soup.
Good soup. So that's that wolf. The wolf is going to go for you again, for the tabaxi and the kobold. Let's see if I can get some nat 20s on here. Ooh, Jesus Christ, not that one.
Good soup.
I didn't get a nat 20. It's fine, guys. I did get a nat 19. But those against the one against the kobold, so that definitely hits him. Against you, Luke, it is going to be a
Yes, Clifford the big red soup.
Oof.
That was a good one, Shannon. I like that one. I can't think of the fucking number. 14 to hit.
No.
Oh wait, I have a inspiration D4.
Use it.
Yep, you have D6. You have 1d6 and
I'm
3
go
plus
ahead
1s.
And use a D6. See if I can hit you.
Stop it.
So that's going to now be. Hold on. So that would have been 15, a dirty 20 to hit.
Well, now it hits.
And then against the tabaxi, is the 13 that's gonna hit her, because she's not that high level, y'all. They're not that high level. Okay, so you. Well, first I'll do poor kobold. That's cacked. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it takes 11 points of damage. He's still standing. He's not too fucked up. Against you, my dear Sid. 6. It's going to be 9 points of damage against you. And against...
Why do you hate me?
So it all started when I was 4. I had to go talk to people.
Oh wait, you didn't even know Sid when you were 4.
I don't know what I did.
And it's 12 points of damage against the tabaxi, which, hold on, let me math real quick. So this direwolf pretty much runs and takes a bite out of her side and just literally more or less rips, like, her stomach out of her body.
Which one?
The tabaxi.
Oh.
She won't be back, so you can't call her a tabaxi anymore. She's a Taganzi.
Which one's the Taganzi? Oh, okay. Yep, that one's the Taganzi.
That's the Taganzi. So they're dead. Oh, that's a D20 somewhere. Oh, Nope.
Like dead? Like the attack hit so hard they dead?
No, I mean, they're unconscious.
With their stomach ripped out.
With their stomach.
You can put that right back in, Luke, right? Like...
Magic I guess.
You do know surgery. You could just add magical steps to it.
I actually could probably help out with that.
So next up is Paul. Paul doesn't know what's going on with his friend over there, so they're gonna go ahead and take a shot at the direwolf that hit you there, Sid. They rolled a natural 1.
Who's Sid?
I'm sorry, Luke. I mean, I never say no to more inspiration. Only when I'm not the DM do I say no to that.
Well, so I'm just gonna look at Paul and go, get your shit together.
I'm sorry, okay? It's a giant fucking wolf. Jesus. I don't know who that was. That's actually my cousin's name is Jesus. He's a pretty weird platypus, let me tell you. So Reyes, you're up next.
Jesus was a platypus?
Jesus was a platypus.
Jesus the platypus? Jesus
wished there was gonna be a platypus.
15.
Jesus the platypus!
We need to end this as soon as possible, so I'm going to Booming Blade again. With advantage.
Okay.
I assume.
Yes, you would have advantage.
Well, it's good I had that. 25.
Ooh, I just got the chills. 25, definitely hits. I lost my death.
Okay, so that's 10 from the piercing.
Okay.
2, 3. That is 10 from the sneak attack, and then...
It's looking real fucked up.
7 from the booming blade.
So as you just lay into this, you pretty much you bring your attack down upon their spine, down their backbone, and as the booming blade just starts to take hold into it, it just shatters their back. And this direwolf just falls to the ground.
You may want to go and protect your friend. I can't do much more movement. And I'm gonna move this way. That's the rest of my turn.
Okay. So up next is Werewolf.
I also gesture back to where the tabaxi is.
Oh, perfect. Okay. They definitely got what you're talking about.
Get me with your best shot.
So... You've made it pretty obvious you're trying to protect someone there, Harmonia, so they're going to take a step around you again, and they're going to try and take out Luke.
Have you considered? No!
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I circled around him just to try and intimidate him the same way you tried to circle around me, but I guess I made it a little obvious.
Liz, don't you do this to me.
It is not a natural 20. It's
Liz,
not a natural 20.
Don't you do this to me.
Much killing. Here come the popo.
Liz, what did I ever do to you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I literally was not planning on killing you, but the damn curse is fine right now.
Liar! You started the session saying one of you's gonna die.
It wasn't. I was joking. I swear to you. So the claw attack, it's a multi-attack. It is a 21.
Could I add my inspiration to my AC?
No!
I don't think that's how it works, so I respect the try.
It's fine. Alright, cool.
5. So...
I think you cut off.
Yeah, okay, you muted.
I'm sorry. 7 points of damage. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
7.
7 points of damage for the claw attack. The bite is 16 to hit.
That doesn't hit. Don't.
Do you have an inspiration? You have
No,
guidance.
16 doesn't hit.
You have guidance.
Liz, I'm begging you.
You have guidance.
Izzy, do you want me dead?
I will
have
not.
Guidance.
I know I
You do. You have plus 3. You don't have to. You don't have
use it.
to. You don't have to. You do have a plus 3 if you would like.
Hold on.
I would just like to let for full transparency, I have 11 HP.
We're gonna let the D2 decide. So obviously heart means I will not attack you. skull. Ooh, I just dropped it. Skull means that I will attack.
Yes.
I have 11 HP. I was gonna heal people. I'm never healing you again, Reyes.
I'm gonna turn this so that way you can see my dice.
Please. Please don't.
It's cocked. It landed in here. I'm gonna do that. It's a heart!
So you're not using your guidance?
Thank God.
I will not use my guidance.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go have a heart attack in the corner.
Do you also want to point out that you technically can have advantage if you wanted it?
Get your horse shit out of here!
Stop!
Get out!
The dice have spoken.
I'm turning off your camera and I'm muting you.
The dice have spoken. I will not use my guidance to hurt you.
Cool.
So they like.
Why don't we ask the person who paid for that guidance?
You
Strum.
I mean,
get out!
That's okay. Strom.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I found my death dice, by the way.
I'm just gonna go lay down and die. Please excuse me. I gotta go.
Did you ever consider you could become the monster you've always wanted to fuck?
I can't do that when I'm dead.
Oh man.
That doesn't work when you're dead.
Who says none of these? I get a say in this. I mean, technically, you did buy this guidance, Rob.
I'm gonna go
die.
Come on, we went past it. I'm allowing. Come on.
I'm gonna go die. No, I'm gonna go die in a corner.
So they go to like take a bite out of you, and as my friend Shannon says that we should kill you.
It's cool. I'll just go curl up in a ball. I'm gonna just reduce to a puddle.
As they go to bite into you, you like manage to like move. They kind of like take a step too far, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" And you step back. So you live.
I'm so close to death. I have 11 HP. Another hit's gonna take me out.
So Harmonia, it is your turn. I mean, this werewolf is looking rough.
Yeah, and he just took a chunk out of my fucking boyfriend.
He did just take his claws across Luke's chest. You see,
I would like to remind everyone, this entire time I'm crying. Luke is crying.
Mm-hmm.
Luke is
I'd also like to remind everyone that as the betrayer, I felt like I was doing my duty.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Blood, like Luke is covered in blood.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yep. Walking away. Perfect.
Dirty 20.
That definitely hit. So Harmonia's mad now.
And now my D12 is actually liking me too, so that's fun. That's gonna be 24.
Okay, so as you bring your axe down one last time, you like... They're facing away from you, because, I mean, they just went for Luke. So you bring that axe down across their back, and it gets to the point where, like, you hit their pelvis bone, and your axe actually gets stuck a little bit, and you have to, like, kind of jerk it back out again. And the werewolf kind of turns its head and starts snarling at you, and kind of, like, goes to turn, and you just hear the, like, as their, like, half their body just kind of, like, sloughs off a little bit, only held together by more or less a pelvis bone. And they're dead.
That's disappointing.
They're dead.
I mean, they had, like, 100 hit points. With, like, 95 hit points, so you literally, like, slaughtered them.
Let me double check something.
When
I reduce a creature to 0 hit points with one of my Great Weapons Master attacks, I can make a melee weapon attack as a bonus action. Does that have to be, like... Would I have to cut off my regular action attacks?
Great Weapon.
It's from Great Weapons Master.
It's pretty much just like if that you were standing right next to that direwolf, you could take an extra attack.
I think, yeah, that's how it would work.
I have to be next to it?
You have to be next to it. Yeah, you couldn't move and then use it. It's kind of like a response.
But would I be able to take a step up and use my second regular attack?
You can do that one. You can do that one. That's how it works.
I'm just gonna weapons. I'm gonna step over the werewolf's corpse.
Yeah.
And go behind this guy.
Cool. You get advantage. There's like a little bit of squelch as you step on their like pancreas.
I like intentionally squelch to kind of scare this direwolf while I'm going.
Okay, you already have advantage. Okay, Wary is dead. Sorry, Todd.
Okay, that is 18.
18 hits.
Another 24.
Damn. You also take a nice... I mean, it's not dead yet, but you take a nice chunk out of this son of a bitch. That hurt. That hurt a lot. So that wolf took a nice chunk at Hulk's heart.
That's everything I can do.
Okay, Tabaxi's down. The kobold, hearing what you said, is gonna run over here. What's your movement? Monsieur. Not great. Oh, but they can still use their shit. Okay, so they're gonna... Oh, actually, they can get to about right here. They're gonna run right behind their friend's corpse, and then they are going to take a shot at this Tabaxi wolf. 13 times 3 is 16. That definitely hits them. Let me do some damage. Oh, where else did I get rid of your shit, son of a bitch? 1d10. 1d10. 3, 4 points of damage against the wolf that hasn't been hurt. Okay. So that is what the Tabaxi does. The wolves now. The wolves are back. This one is going to go attack this kobold because they're right there. This one's going to turn and attack you, Harmonia, because you just fucked it up. Something done fierce. Against this kobold is a 19. Against you is a yawn.
Is a 15 plot. Hit? It's a plot. It's a plot, Strom. It's a plot.
Yawn.
We discussed it last time. It's a plot.
The yawn hits, but what was the number?
15.
That does hit.
Awesome. Okay, so let's do yours first, because 7 plus 3, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of piercing damage to you.
Half to 5, half to 2.
And then against kobold.
Oh no, Luke, you're at 9.
11.
So oh yeah, you just also took 2.
Take 11 points of damage. Paul. Hi, Watson. Paul is gonna take a shot at this direwolf attacking all y'all. Hey, he hits, guys. Paul did something.
Yay!
Yay, Paulie. 5, 6 points of damage to this kobold. To this, not kobold. Shot the kobold. He's the betrayer. Okay. This wolf, this direwolf is looking real fucking rough now. So, Race, it is your turn.
I will use my bonus action to dash, I think.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then my regular movement, 5, 10, 15. And then I will Booming Blade into this guy here. That's an 11, and then that one is 17.
17 hits.
Oh,
I think it's back death save while you do this.
That's 9 piercing. 13 from the sneak attack, and then 7 from the Booming Blade for a total of 29.
Jesus. Okay, you this one is looking rough. So the last 2 direwolves are looking pretty rough.
And let's see, I still have movement. So in case this is interested in me, I will back away. I'll accept an attack of opportunity if it wants to.
It will attack you.
It's almost a natural 20.
So it ends up being a
Yay.
21.
21 hits.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage to you, Reyes.
I'll split it in half again for 5 more.
Okay. Rock and roll.
That is me.
Okay. So that's you. We're else dead, so Harmonia.
Hello, that's me.
That's you.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Go for it.
There we go. It's another 18.
That hits.
Oh. Why is math so difficult? 23.
You slaughter this thing. You like lob off its head as it like starts to turn back towards Luke because Luke is weak and they can tell. And as they kind of start to turn, you just lob off the head of this dire wolf. So their like tongue is like hanging out as it flops onto the ground, and you're just like covered in gore. Anything else?
I'm gonna do something that's gonna be very stupid, but I'm just gonna do it for the hell of it.
Okay.
1. Just gonna look inside of that other dire wolf.
Inside?
No, look at the other dire wolf.
Okay.
Okay. You said look inside the other guy, so I was just...
Sorry,
It's okay, so you
Words
look
are
at the other
difficult.
dire wolf. No worries.
I'm looking at the dire wolf, and I'm gonna attempt to whistle in the same way that the guy did.
Okay, make
Just because.
a deception check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you're covered in blood.
Wait, no.
Werewolf blood, specifically.
That's after the fact. I can't. Alright.
Wow.
Guess what I got?
What?
Nat
One?
1. Total
Yeah,
of 3.
You like bring your fingers up to whistle, and you just like taste the blood that's on your hand, and you're like, huh? For a quick moment, and you just make a sound over a whistle sound. So sorry.
I'm just trying to get that thing's attention.
Do they have to roll a save for ingesting werewolf blood?
It was.
I mean, I don't think I hit my taste buds, but I didn't swallow it. I spit it out.
No,
I spit
that's
that shit
okay.
out.
That's fine. So next up is Luke. Luke, what do you want to do? You're hurt.
I'm so hurt.
Yeah.
I hate.
You're covered in blood.
Whoops. I'm
Both
just gonna
your blood and direwolf blood and werewolf blood.
fully scrambling away from this. Just go. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to Harmonia. Just like, I hate it here. Can I see that this person is down?
Yeah, you have a pretty good. Yeah, you have a look. I mean, there is a bloody cat-like thing on the ground, not moving. And maybe you can't tell how they're down, but they are on the ground, not moving.
5, 10, 15. I move 15. I'm gonna go to this side. Can I move through Harmonia, or do I have to go around?
It's fine.
Listen, we're dating. I'll allow you in my space.
You like hug and move around.
And I'm going to. Are they? How far? Oh wait.
You can't reach them.
Yeah, I will go here instead, then in front of Harmonia.
Okay.
And 1 healing word.
Okay.
Healing word on the kobold.
On the kobold?
Mm-hmm. So that's I'm just gonna do 2d4. So it's 3, 4, 5. Oh, whoa, Liz, your cam. Yeah, healing word on the kobold. 8, 9, 10, 13 HP for the kobold.
On the kobold?
Yes, which in turn gives me HP.
Okay.
That gives me 4. And then I'm going to use my channel divinity to restore up to 30 HP. It can't be. That's why I
was really fucking confused.
No, that's why because life clerics can do that, and I was bonus action heal action to do this. I can't do more than half whatever the kobold's hit points. I mean, Tabaxi's hit points are. So whatever half that is, I can't give more than that.
So 15.
15. So I have another 15, and I'm giving it to me.
Fair enough. Great idea.
Yeah. And
so
that's
you see, as you kind of like flick your hand out, and just like a giant weird splash of water first hits the kobold, and you see like where there had like just gashes and bite marks across their scales just like closes up. And then you kind of like close your eyes for a moment and just feel like this warmth in you. And when you open your eyes, it's as if like the water from the grass that's underneath this tabaxi kind of like starts stitching, like going up from the leaves and the petals, or not petals, the like blades of grass, and starts like binding things back together and fixing their most egregious wounds. So they're like, I don't know, the plants move their stomach back into them and stitches it back up.
It's fine if their stomach's still out.
Like a stomach just like move across the ground a little bit.
Please tell me that the little water droplets on the grass turn into like little nurses,
little bitty hands.
Doctors.
It's actually just the grass themselves. Like the grass itself starts like moving the stomach back in and then travels. Yeah. So they heal 15.
Yeah.
They kind of like wake up.
I wanted to give them a consistent number instead of a roll. Okay, that's my turn. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
else.
Honestly, this tabaxi's not going to do anything. They just breathe back life, and they're like,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. The kobold takes out their dagger again and takes a swipe at this last dire wolf. Ooh, they might actually hit it. Ooh, they hit it. Good job, buddy. D4. Hey, so they take this this dagger and they kind of like pierce it down into the skull of the direwolf, and the direwolf just falls flat.
What?
I know,
Kill Stealer.
You only had 4 hit points. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to. But
I wanted to tell the direwolf to flee. I wanted to be like, run, and then them run away and Blooming Blade triggers.
Yeah.
Torture is what you wanted. You wanted torture. You wanted war crimes.
So, we are out of initiative, and before we do anything too crazy, I think this is actually where we're going to go ahead and take our break for the night. Okay.
I'm rolling my damage anyways.
Roll your damage anyways.
Okay, it would have been 8. I would have also killed it. We're good.
It's literally while the body parts are just sliding over.
Yeah, they just like explode out and cover this poor kobold and
just
the
like posthumous.
Then like I turn towards the two of you and go, good soup.
Perfect.
I'm fully still crying.
So let's go ahead. We're gonna come back at the top of the hour before anything else crazy happens. So please come back and join us after break.
Woo! See you then.
Good soup,
buddy.
Good soup.
Good soup. Good soup.
Good soup. All right, my friends, we're back.
In the time between us during the break, Izzy went and actually, killed the dire wolf themselves.
Yeah.
And ate and made good soup.
Made good soup.
Oh, whoops, wrong screen.
That is correct. There is, in fact, good soup.
So, which one of these motherfuckers looked like they were in charge?
I mean, if anything, the Tabaxi was the one with the clipboard full of supplies.
The Tabaxi seems like the one who seemed to be in sort of charge. Like, they seem pretty much in charge. They had the clipboard. They were bossing people around.
Well, once you are up on your feet, we're going to have some questions.
I can help with that. I'm just going to, rush over next to the Tabaxi, where I guess stomach is just being moved by grass.
I mean, that's already happened.
Okay.
And kind of, healed up. So...
Okay, so your stomach's not out of your body. That's good. Don't have your stomach out of your body again.
Sorry, wasn't really my plan.
It's fine. I will...
All right, so question 1 while you're being dealt with.
Healer's kit.
What are you carrying that would get that kind of assault? That was not just some bandits on the side of the road. That was a werewolf, their wolf, and several wolves.
I mean, nothing crazy.
Don't say nothing. This does not look like nothing. This looks like you're carrying either something illegal or that's a werewolf.
I mean, nothing as far as I know. Nothing illegal.
So last time you tell us, or I'm putting you back in the ground.
No, hold on. What was on your clipboard?
It's just
I saw you toting that thing around.
The boxes. What was actually the supplies that were actually supposed to go?
Yeah, well, what was on the clipboard? What were in the boxes? Surely, if you're in charge of handling this kind of thing, you know what's inside.
Did your elephant boss tell you what was inside, or did they lie to you about what was in the boxes?
I mean, according to the manifest, there's 2 boxes of furs. There's a box of grains. A box that I think is supposed to be some bottles of wine.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go check those boxes.
No. Hold on. Are these goods supposed to be undamaged upon delivery?
Fight me. I'm gonna go and check those boxes.
I'm gonna try and grapple you to keep you in place.
Then I will attack you to keep you in place. I am checking those boxes.
I am trying to grapple you, though.
Full on booming blade, then.
Okay, so first, we'll do a grapple check. So it is a strength save for you, Reyes, and
I fail. 100%. Go do your roll, but I'll fail.
Yeah, it's an 18.
Yeah, all right.
So you're grappled, so your attack would just be at disadvantage.
Booming blade. No, okay. It's not. It's not a disadvantage unless... That's not... Grapple is...
Just as an aside, this Tabaxi has 7 HP plus however many hit dice they have.
Grapple is I have disadvantage against anyone else, isn't it?
I believe it's you have disadvantage against melee attacks in general.
Your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. This condition ends if you become incapacitated. It also ends if an effect removes it. It doesn't say anything about attacks.
Exactly. Cool.
I think that's paralyzed. Yeah, it's paralyzed that does that.
Okay. Well, it still misses because it's a 13, I assume.
Yep, because with the ward.
Yeah, which is still going for an hour.
I swear to God, if you do not release me, I'll attack again.
Can we not? What if we wait?
No. We are opening those boxes.
Let's wait 5 minutes.
We're making it very clear. We're opening those boxes.
Let's wait 5 minutes and open them.
Okay, I promise I will not open the boxes.
We can open the boxes in 5 minutes. Okay, you tell us what's in the boxes, and then we open them.
They already told us what's in the boxes. We're opening those boxes.
Hold on, because we could get people in trouble that don't deserve it. Now, are these supposed to be delivered undamaged, unopened?
I am opening the boxes. You're going to have to hold me this entire trip. Those boxes are opening. Then you can't.
I am still holding you right now.
Okay.
All right.
First answer from DM, and then, as we said, 5 minutes.
No. Boxes.
So,
oh my god, I am waiting for my answer first.
So if DM was asked a question, should we go with that first? Because if it were a round of combat, it would not be your turn to attack again, Reyes. So, question.
We're not in combat. Do we want combat? Because if we want combat, I'll roll fucking initiative. All right, rolling initiative.
So, question was asked. What is the answer to that question?
20 for my initiative.
What was the answer to that question?
Okay. The tabaxi is like, I mean, undamaged, but I guess we could open the boxes as long as you don't smash them open.
Exactly. I just don't want you to get in trouble, and then I let Reyes.
And I already. Why do you think I was gonna? Okay, listen to me here, you little punk. Do not grab me like that again, or I will make it very clear your side of the weapon that you belong on.
And you listen to me. We are not getting more people in trouble than necessary. If these goods
I'm sorry if you are so concerned about these motherfuckers and their packages.
I don't want them getting in trouble. They are our passage. Do you remember that?
I don't care.
Well, I do.
Good for you.
Reyes, didn't we just this morning ask that we all trust each other and trust the decisions we make? That if we can wait, or at least make sure we all agree on stuff?
I don't care. Because you all made your decision without me anyways. Your decision was you were going to let these people, who are possibly transferring something illegal or something that would get us killed, without giving us even the slightest bit of an idea of what that object might be.
But we said we would open it.
Then putting us at further risk, putting them at risk, which means these could be people who have no idea, which clearly none of them do, are transferring something possibly that could put their lives at risk. So it's not even necessarily them, it's the people who put them in that danger. And then not only that, we're not going to make those people pay for it, because it's not them who are the problem. It is the problem with whoever is receiving these goods or transferring them out.
I don't think we said we wouldn't. I think I said let's wait to ask them this question and then open the boxes.
I was asking them the question.
Ask them the question, and the question was the wolves, the grains, and the other thing, which is clearly bullshit.
And then the other question of should this be opened? And then we said, okay, well, let's ask that question and then we can open them. Because if they are actually innocent, and as you're agreeing, we don't want to hurt them and we want to hurt who's in charge of this, like I would ask about the Loxodon.
We got the answer, and that is the end of this.
And okay, well,
I am going to go and open those boxes.
Cool.
How about it?
Just wanted to wait for 5 seconds and then open them.
Make a strength check for me.
I'm not making a strength check. I'm booming blading the boxes.
Wait,
she literally said, just don't fucking destroy them.
Well, guess what? You pissed me off.
Okay, make an attack.
It's only an 11.
I mean, it's a box, so it's gonna hit.
Yep. That is 10 plus a d8 is 15. 15 damage to the box.
Okay, the box shatters open. It is a box full of furs.
All right, one box down.
Okay.
I'm just walking a good distance away to just cool off.
Cool. Next box. Yeah. I will actually open it normally because I just needed to get that out of me.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Yep. Strength. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you can open up the top. You kind of use your rapier to help pry open the top.
Only a 7 on the last one.
It is a box of furs.
Oh. I'm going to start going through these furs because I don't trust that.
Can I walk over to the boxes?
Sure.
And just start cast mending on the broken one?
I mean...
it's going to take a lot of mending. It is a shattered box.
Do my best.
Okay, so you start using... It's a cantrip, right?
So it doesn't matter about spell slots. I can keep going.
Okay, yeah. So
as long as the break is no larger than 1 foot, it should be fine.
So you literally start piecing together this box. You kind of find some pieces every once in a while. Do an investigation check to make sure you can find all the pieces, since it was booming blade, so it was really like imploded on itself. Or exploded.
Yeah.
$15.
Okay, yeah. You find all the pieces you think. There might be like 1 or 2, so it's not as like, slivers. It's gonna leave like little cracks. But you start piecing together. It's gonna take you a while. A good while.
Oh.
All right, so I'm looking through all the goods.
Yeah, so you open each box and the boxes have what they said had in it.
So 1 was grain, 1 was 2 things of pelts, and what was the third one?
Wines.
The third was some bottles of wine.
And the wines are...
they look like it says on the labels like Westfield Vineyard.
All right, I'm going to open one of the bottles of wine.
Yeah, you uncork a bottle of wine. You kind of have to use one of your bolts.
Does it smell like alcohol?
Yeah, smells like alcohol. Actually smells like one of the wines that you possibly had yourself at.
Looking inside of it, does it look like there's anything inside the bottle?
Nope, it is wine.
All right, I'm going to go outside and pour out the bottle.
Okay, you pour out one of the bottles of wine. It is just wine.
I'm going to look over at Influencer. Okay, you were right.
I'm just going to walk over towards the tabaxi again. Just, check up on her, make sure she's recovering okay.
She's sitting up. Looks very exhausted.
This doesn't make any sense. I'm going to smash the glass to see if it's, made of drugs.
The wine bottle is made of drugs.
Smashes like glass. It shatters all over. You kind of spook the horse a little bit.
Does it look like
it is green glass?
Damn it. Okay, there are drugs somewhere here.
I'm just going to sit down next to the tabaxi.
Know what you're looking for. So other than that, there are 2 more boxes in there. 1 box is a box of dried meats. Pretty much a box of wrapped things of jerky. And the last box is, oh god, what's something else that people travel with? It just looks like general assorted gear.
How does the hide look? The furs?
They're assorted furs. It's hard to tell.
Do they appear similar to the wargs thingies that are here, or whatever the fuck they are, and the werewolf at all?
There's not really one that appears a werewolf. There are some they're kind of the grayish white of what a wolf might be. There's some deer pelts. There's some smaller ones that you'd assume it might be a rabbit. Just general furs.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the tabaxi. Okay, there's nothing in there. It's all just the list.
I know. We're heading up to Yaren to bring stuff to them.
How much is that bottle of wine?
Oh, it's 5 silver. It's not the most expensive wine ever.
I'll pay that back.
Okay. Yeah, these are trips that we take once every couple of months. Take to
is there anything underneath the carriage?
Make an investigation check for me.
I'm just gonna.
They're just talking to me.
The backseat, just kind of gently pat their shoulder.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we thought we'd find.
Well, hold on. I have a couple more questions if you think you can handle them right.
It's only a 12.
Looking under, it is the bottom of a wagon. There's wood spokes and a wood bottom.
That was a waste of time. We could just throw the... Is it an assassination? There's a plot. It's a plot against us.
Gosh.
Do you know if there's a lot of, like, wolves around these parts regularly?
I mean, there's wolves around here, but there's been more attacks lately. I mean, that's kind of been around everywhere. Has been a lot more attacks.
You didn't say that earlier. You didn't. When I asked wolves and other things, you never once said there have been regular attacks.
Well,
I mean, that's been everywhere. There's been an increase of things attacking creatures, monsters.
There were a bunch more demons in that last city. They said there were more attacks just happening around.
But it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that's why we've been hiring some extra armaments.
That's also probably why we're here. Do you remember
the whole hired hand bit?
Oh, I mean, I meant the thing that Zalia did for the. That's probably, if there's more attacks, that's probably why we're here.
That too, but like also just in general, if they need more strong arms traveling with them.
I don't want to. Did anyone else need more healing? I could offer if you needed it.
You should really take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I learned this new trick where if I do stuff on other people, it heals me.
Hot.
You can do your mending thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one time we captured a guy who had been putting drugs into the wheels of their tires. Their cars.
I'm just gonna real quick shape water.
It's a lot of stuff from other places that we've been to.
I was just gonna
maybe the wheels are drugs.
I just want to shape water to freeze it on my hand real quick, and it just says ACAB at my knuckles. Let's go.
My character's a cop!
Exactly, and I'm a doctor. They're opposites. They're fully...
Reyes, look. God love you, but you are going so hard onto your Pepe Sylvia bullshit right now.
Also, if you really want... Here, I can do this, and I just cast Detect Poison and Disease to look for drugs.
If we hadn't been here... Oh, that would have been great. You have that?
Yeah,
I mean...
That's how I've been doing that a lot.
Alcohol is a poison,
because we did it in the tavern. Yeah, so those all count.
The box lights up.
That one's fine, but...
I mean,
these people would have died if we weren't here.
The remains of the... Watson, can you please not stand on
the amount... Board? Why did they not send them with any other? We just randomly showed up. There was no intention to have any protection other than us.
Well, because if these attacks have been random and more aggressive, they wouldn't have known that they would have had one along the way.
But if these attacks are happening all the time, they just sent these people here to die.
You're not Perry. Polly told me that like regular wolves or something they can deal with. I don't think they expected dire wolves, but regular wolves are kind of like. I guess you stab them and it's normal, but this is a
also, just for the hell of it, I'm putting on Detect Magic for a hot second.
The only drugs I technically count are the alcohol, but like that doesn't. I don't know if that counts. And there is one disease, and I just went to the werewolf. But I don't know if that counts.
Detecting magic. I mean, your friends definitely light up like they usually do. It looks like Polly has a ring on their finger that lights up. Nothing else really seems to light up or anything.
There you go. It's just all on account of these attacks.
I mean, the last attack, I mean, we lost one person, but it wasn't bad. It was just Polly and their partner. And well, not their partner. Polly's like, I don't have no partner, okay? That son of a bitch was a terrible fighter.
Oh.
So I guess that's kind of why I'm here, but I'm mostly just here to make sure the goods are okay, which I think I technically failed at that now.
I mean, most everything is still intact, I would assume.
I think there's just...
I blew up a box.
I fixed it, though. I fixed the box. So you don't have to worry about
that box is not fixed yet.
Oh, well.
I didn't check if the box were made of drugs.
Well, but I just did, and they're not.
And like that's why Frederick is also here. They're a pretty good fighter.
We would have never stood a chance against that.
Well, just because these attacks are more vicious.
And direwolves are around. There's rare. I've never seen one, and we've never really had reports of them. And Paul's like, yeah, bandits. You see bandits all the time. The sons of bitches are just lazy as fuck and don't want to, just want to try and steal from the honest person. But like direwolves, nah, I ain't never seen a direwolf. Coyotes, yes. Regular wolves, yes. Direwolves, whatever the fuck that guy was, I ain't never seen nothing like that around here before.
Speaking of that guy, if I go over there and check for notes or any kind of passage on them.
I mean, they're wearing a loincloth.
I will still check inside the loincloth for a note.
Make an investigation check for me.
Right up there in between his butt cheeks.
Yep, make a pat down. It's just they prison gloved it.
17.
There's just a scroll right up. No, joking.
Don't say those words.
The only thing that you find is that on the back of their shin, there are 3 black marks.
I'm gonna pull the two aside.
Do we see the marks?
I'm gonna pull you aside and then mention the marks.
Oh, okay.
Once we get there.
Can I, before you do that, just cast a Cure Wounds on myself?
Definitely.
Sure. Okay. I'm not doing great.
Not allowed. Not allowed. How dare you?
All right, so we should go separate ways from them.
Why?
Why?
Because if we continue to travel with them, they're just going to get attacked again. The werewolf has 3 claw marks on them. They were after us, not them. That's what the thing was. They weren't here for the shipment, or they were here for us. Great. So they almost got killed because of us. I'm fairly sure that that's what this is. They're probably even tracking us with this coin that I have.
With the what?
The coin with the 3 marks on it.
Oh, right.
If anything was good for locate object, this would be one of them.
Does my detect poison and disease notice anything on the coin?
Did you take the coin out of your pocket?
Oh yeah, to show them.
I mean, no, it's not poisoned or diseased.
What about the detect magic that was running?
I mean, it is magical.
Yeah. What school?
A school of magic.
If it doesn't have a specific spell, then it would just be enchantment.
I mean, that would be what it is anyways. If you really think about what it's technically used for, it'd be enchantment.
I suspect that this has something to do with us. Maybe we shouldn't be traveling with others.
Why can't we do
I also could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong, and maybe they would have been attacked, but it seems really weird for a werewolf and 4 direwolves when they're just saying they're getting more recent attacks. This is calculated. This is here to kill. They never showed any intent of not attacking.
Is it due to us or due to the increase in attacks just in general?
That's what I'm saying. It can't be just that.
You okay, Sid?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
It can't be just that. If it were just that, it would be if they were here for goods, those 3 would have surrendered. Turn into a werewolf, those 3 would have surrendered.
Apologies.
You throw in the 4 dire wolves, they would have handed over their goods. They would have handed over the whole cart and then walked away. That's way too much for just stealing a couple pelts, some grain, and wine. It had to be for us.
Also, not to be alarming, it also doesn't have to be your coin. It could also be the other thing we have in the bag that's definitely a key to Hellzane's. Because other people are looking for that. So.
And the last thing that was looking for that was also able to transform. So I guess it's not too weird that we have a man who can turn into a werewolf and a bird who can change into things. It's...
There were also demons looking for it, and I think someone named Bliss, who we still don't know if that was the person in this room we were in last time.
So we either follow them the entire way and take risks at putting their lives at danger again, or we go on our own way.
Also, quick question. Is anyone going to attack them because they know we were on that team, so even if we leave, that they would still get attacked?
Probably.
Because people think we're with them.
Then it means... Then it also possibly means that even when we leave their side at some point, they might attack them anyways.
Well, I mean, not until we get to a city. In which case it would kind of be obvious that we split.
I meant that if we split and they're treating it with that kind of...
Oh, yes.
They might just attack them on their way back home anyways. So there's nothing we can do if that's what their intentions are. If their intentions are to kill anyone who is around us, then these people are already dead for being around us in the first place. Including everyone we've ever met in every city, other than here. And that includes the lesbians.
Well, they already got kidnapped.
Yeah.
So...
And then also, they were already before us, the whole thing with the bird.
Got turned to stone.
That was already before. That had to be before us, at least, the bird stuff.
So then we have our answers. I guess it's safer for them to travel with us, so we can at least take them the rest of the way. But afterwards, we can't just be following them.
Well, I thought that was the plan. Is we just go to our location and they leave us.
Yeah, we could go that far, but that
So
I suppose that would be it. We have to be more careful about how we travel. Yep. We're putting too many people at risk just for being around them.
Around what time is it?
I mean, it's pretty well into twilight. It's actually starting to get dark.
Oh yeah, because we were going to stop and make camp, but then we heard the wolves.
Yep. We're going to have to make camp soon.
Can we do it not exactly right here?
Yeah, we're not doing it around the guts.
Okay. Also, should we should probably stay up and watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then should we tell them about, that we need to leave once we get to the city?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they know already, but...
They know either way.
Okay.
I don't think it's very likely they're going to go after them, but it's a possibility. It's why we should be more careful in the future.
Alright, let's start heading back then.
Okay, you guys head back to the caravan. Polly, they've loaded the tabaxi, like they've helped her up into the wagon, so they're kind of like laying down in the wagon where there's room. The cobalt is like leaning up against it, and Paul is back up onto like the writer's place. So we gotta find a place to stay, but we shouldn't do around with a bunch of bodies. Usually,
that's what I was saying.
Scavengers like to go pick over the remains of things.
Yeah, I'm going to walk alongside the carriage. I'm not going to be in it for now.
Did you need any healing or anyone else?
Nah, I think Fred and I are all right.
Okay.
You should take care of yourself.
Fred just goes,
I already did me. At least the most I feel comfortable in case we have to do something else again.
Oh yeah, I stayed a bit farther away. I'm not really an up close and personal kind of guy.
Me neither.
But I mean, you did take some licks there, kid. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Seemed like that werewolf there for a moment was gonna take you out.
Yep.
So hop on up. You two, you're walking along. You riding? What you all want to do?
I'm walking.
You walking? And Ray, you already said you're walking. And Fred here is gonna walk too. So keep your eyes out for a good place to rest. And let's get out of here.
Okay.
Before anything bigger and badder smells blood, because you never know sometimes. Blood calls a lot of things to it. So, all right, yeah. And you guys kind of start. Make perception checks for me for a good campsite.
12.
10.
27.
Okay, so going along, it takes you about, you end up traveling about 30 minutes away from the corpses before you see kind of it looks like a place that is kind of officially established as a campsite for people along this road. There is obviously like already a campfire set up with some logs around it. So Polly kind of brings the wagon around so it is parallel with the road. And then he hops down and starts like untethering the horses and letting them kind of graze a little bit. And then they pull out some tents that is stored in the back of the wagon as well and start setting everything up. Okay, so nothing too crazy for dinner. Mostly just some dried rations. Sorry, we're not crazy up in here. So they it's an okay dinner. It's not great.
It's
Mostly
travel
dried
food.
tack. It's travel food.
I'm gonna just sit up in a tree with my bow and watch over everything.
There's not really a tree.
I thought you said there was a tree line 60 feet away.
I mean, you guys have moved like 30 minutes kind of past that into a more open area.
All right.
The camping.
Also, like do they... Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, no, you go.
It was just from restating the same thing. There's not a lot of trees. You've moved along to a more open area.
Also, do they have tents that we could... Did they have enough tents for us? Or because we also have our own tent?
There is like 3 tents. 3 2-man tents. So, Freddie and Polly go into one, and the Tabaxi goes into the other, and there's an extra tent. If you guys, all 3 could probably fit in there, but if you end up having one to watch, you 2 you can fit in there at a time.
I'm going to spend most of the evening, I think, just scouting around.
Okay.
I probably won't even sleep.
Okay, you will take a point of exhaustion.
That's fine.
Okay.
Can I finish fixing this box and then I want to wash away with as much as I can, just like wash off as much blood from around us so it doesn't stick to the ground. So with shape water, or whatever I can, just like pouring water out.
I thought we got away from the blood.
No, but I mean on us. We're all covered in blood and guts.
Oh,
and presumably when we clean ourselves, it will still stick on the ground. So I want to wash it away so it doesn't. The smell doesn't linger.
You kind of use your water skin to help clean up yourselves and wash away the evidence per se. Who is taking watch first? What is the watch rotation?
I'm going to be up all night.
Up.
Yeah.
Yes. So Ray says they're going to stay up scouting.
True. Are you going to be moving around? Because we can probably at least have one person.
I'm going to be circling the camp and just looking around and seeing what I can find in different places. Checking ahead maybe 5-10 minutes and then walking back.
Okay. So then between you two, or I mean, you can ask the other ones to also keep watch.
Whatever they want to do, they can do.
Tabaxi's not taking watch.
No.
They're fully asleep.
Yes, they are like passed out.
I'll just mention, I can stay up and watch a little bit around. I was gonna fix this box, and also maybe make some water for us later.
I'll take a watch after you.
Okay.
Are you going to ask anyone else in the group to take a watch?
Oh, I was saying this in front of the other 2.
Okay.
Polly, if you guys also wanted to stay up and watch or go to sleep because you got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I can take a watch if you let me sleep for a little bit. I don't mind taking the last watch if you want to take the first 2.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, Luke, you taking the first one then?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. I'm going to do all the watches first, and I'll do you, Reyes, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I add my inspiration to that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, so that's... Fuck, now I gotta do math.
That's what 22. You get.
Yeah,
so I mean, everyone starts heading to bed. You continue kind of working on the box. It's pretty much put together now. Like you worked on it for about 20 minutes before, another 30 minutes while riding along, or you were walking. You're in the front,
no,
but
I was riding. Yeah,
it takes you about an hour to finish it up, but you keep stopping, keep your head on a swivel as you work on it. I mean, you hear the general sounds of like insects around you, like an occasional like owl seems to like fly by. You don't see anything else. It's very quiet.
Alrighty. Once it passes, I'll do like one final look around before waking up Harmonia.
Okay.
Just go ahead. I didn't see anything. Just mostly bugs and stuff. Did I see Reyes moving around at any point?
Yeah, you kind of saw Reyes like kind of walk down one way was gone for a little bit, walking down one way and came back, then kind of like circled around, and you saw them walk by a few times.
Okay, Reyes is still alive also, so that's just
right.
If they're just walking around. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah, get some rest.
And I would just awkwardly go, okay, but before that, kiss on cheek, sleep.
I was about to kiss your cheek before I got out.
And then sleep. Because I need it, please and thank you.
And watch.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Beep, boop, ba-da-ba-doop. That is a 15.
15. Okay. It is also seems to be pretty quiet. You see Reyes still kind of wandering around. For a moment you think you hear something, but it is just Paul snoring like a fucking chainsaw.
Fair enough.
So it is also a very quiet watch. Right. A lot of pretty stars. You get lost for a moment looking at the stars, because I mean there is 0 light pollution. So it's pretty gorgeous out here.
I'm also gonna check on those 3 seeds that are in my pouch.
Ah, okay, yeah. So you pull them out. They have grown more, and like when you kind of like reach out and touch them a little bit, the a little growth seems to almost want to start wrapping around your fingers. They feel, I mean, even to the touch, you get like a weird tingly, but it's like not like a oh god, I'm dying. It's kind of like a sense of safety. Kind of takes it, like you get a sense for a moment, but at the same time, just like it's just plants. That's weird. But yeah, they seem to want to start wrapping around your fingers.
Just gonna,
I mean, they're about yay big now.
Just gonna take a couple of drops from my water skin, just kind of drop them in there onto where the roots are.
Yeah, I mean, the water doesn't really even like leave any marks. It just gets sucked right up, and they seem to grow even a little bit more.
Weird. Cool. And then I'm gonna go wake up. Was it Paul that said he'd take the last?
It's Paul. Good old Paulie.
Alright. Just gonna like very gently just kind of nudge him with the hilt of my axe.
Oh, it's my turn already. Okay.
Sorry. Morning, sunshine.
Good morning, Dad. Don't talk. Go to sleep. Too fucking early to talk.
Fair enough. See you in the morning. I'm just gonna duck right into the tent.
Okay,
Luke.
I just rolled another natural 20.
And
it
I'm
is.
Just gonna crawl in.
Paulie doesn't
Luke,
see anything. I mean,
up.
he's like kind of up and moving. I mean, Reyes, you see Paulie like moving around this campsite in his own way, kind of looking around, keeping an eye out on stuff. For the rest of this evening, as you know, the sun starts coming up and everyone starts waking up. So Reyes, rewinding all the way back. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Is there anything specific you're trying to look for?
No, it was just the general thing that everyone else was doing. Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make a
I was trying to do watch for basically the night, but I rolled terrible. 14.
Okay. I mean, it is you like walk down one way about 10 minutes. You start to see there is like the kind of dirt rocky road that you have been on this whole time starts to turn into more like a cobblestone almost. As you see, there's a bridge, probably like another like 70 feet in front of you. Seems to be a bridge crossing the waterway, which you guys had kind of gone under bridge at one point when you were on the ship heading towards the capital. Then you kind of start heading back. You kind of have a sense of where you are. And just walking around, I mean, walk. I mean, the trees are like 100 feet away from the campsite, so you kind of head into the tree area. Um, you see the wildlife, some like deers and stuff. Okay. Um, so I mean, it's a quiet watch. You don't really hear anything. You don't hear any other howling, um, or anything like that.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
you went going to mark a point of exhaustion for me since you didn't.
I already got it.
Okay, cool. You don't get any of your spell slots or anything like that back.
I don't have spell slots.
What do you use for Booming Blade? Is that just an ability?
That's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. Cool. So kind of gets to the morning. Everyone, you start waking up. Paul seems to be on like his like third cup of coffee. From watch.
Oh, that's. Do they make? Do you have coffee here? Like you make coffee?
That's right.
What do you think I'm drinking right now, eh?
I didn't know you had that.
Would you like a cup?
Yes, please.
Okay, here you go. Put some hair on your chest.
I haven't had this in a while.
They give you coffee. It's a little grainy because they don't have a hardcore great filtration system. It is very strong. It is very strong because there's no sugar. There's no.
Yeah, listen. I work in the ER. I drink black coffee.
Yeah, exactly. It's some of the strongest coffee you've ever had.
Also, let me roll this to restore the rest of my kit.
What are the rest of you doing? Are we just going to start packing up and going?
Yeah. So in the morning, I'm going to return to the group and just look everyone over and say, I apologize for yesterday, but I am going to make something very clear. When people are in danger, please don't stop me like that again. We had to know if there was a danger.
I just don't want to put them in any more danger.
And if there was any trouble that they could have been in, we could have dealt with it by speaking with whoever was in charge and paying them. I have money.
Yeah. I think I can understand that, yet we should definitely make sure people don't get hurt more because it's dangerous, but waiting like 5 seconds also isn't bad.
I did wait. I waited for them to tell me what was in the crates, and when they were done, I was ready to go. There was absolutely no reason to stop me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to continue walking with the carriage.
Also, I don't know if you want it. They have coffee. It might make me feel better.
I'm good.
Okay. They start packing everything up. The backseat seems a bit more spry than they did when they went to sleep. Good night's sleep seemed to help a lot.
Can I give them a quick checkup just to be safe?
Yeah, totally. Do a medicine check for me. See if there's any lasting damage or something like that.
Damage.
While you're doing that, I just really want to talk to the horses.
Okay, go ahead. You can start casting your speak with animals.
23.
23. I mean, they have some like it looks like some of their like just injuries have scabbed over. The area where the stomach was definitely ripped out. It's just like pink scarred flesh after your spell. But I mean, they seem much better. A little sore, obviously, but like, not dead or not dying as they were before.
Important. Don't be dead.
Don't be dead.
Wisdom to live by.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't steal my dreams.
Okay. Well, it looks you're not dead, so that's kind of the important part. It doesn't look like you have a lot of permanent injuries It's not gonna be like a thing forever. So.
Thank you. I feel better. Your magic that you did seems very great.
Yay. It's usually out of panic, but I'm glad you're alive. I was very. I don't. I saw your stomach out of your body. Which that part wasn't
Oh,
at least as weird. I'm used to that one. It was more the wolf ripping it out.
um, uh, that seems not fun.
Yep. I
What?
wouldn't recommend that again.
Why does everyone that you talk to end up being awkward with you? It's like it's infectious.
I don't know what's
This is
going on
how
right now.
most people talk to me. Usually.
I
I thought
I
this
mean, I
was
was
just how
just told that
people
my
talk.
stomach was ripped out of my body.
Yeah,
Just
it's cool.
little...
The grass put it back in. Well, the water in the grass.
I can't even. Enjoy your conversation.
Is this not how people? This is how most people just talk to me. I thought that was
I
just how
don't.
people talk.
I
Thank
don't know how you do it.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
That's painful.
It was painful. I died a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah. Well, you
Uh-huh.
did actually die for real. So
Anyways, about this caravan.
Yep.
How long until we get there?
Oh, I mean, it's traditionally once the DM looks at the map, they can tell you. It's traditionally like a 2.5 day journey.
Oh, good, cool, good. All
It's
right.
not too bad. It just slows down a little bit once you cross over into it. It's tough because they have kind of set up checkpoints when you're entering into the area. Hi, Nox. Suppose you haven't met my cat yet. That's my cat. So
Sorry, I'm good. Are we moving?
yeah, so they start Hi, Nox. They start packing everything up. How do you get into your streaming box?
No.
Yes, you heard I said my cat has a box which I let them sit while I stream. So you guys all start packing everything up. 10 minutes pass for you, Harmonia. With your speak with animals is now in effect.
Just going right over to the horses. Just, is there anything that you guys want before we start heading off again?
Oh my god.
You
It's
talking
my
the?
thing. Yeah, hi. I know
Oh
it's
yeah,
right.
oh, hey there, bud. You talking to me for some reason? No one you talks to us.
Yeah.
Okay now. Well, I mean, we're pretty happy here. There's some pretty good grass that was around here last night, so pretty happy there, bud.
Okay. Don't need anything. Don't need like reins tightened or.
Oh yeah, no, they're the Paulie's pretty good at getting stuff on there, bud. So
why are they like Canadian / like Minnesota /
they're just living their life there.
Okay.
Guys, like,
is that what all horses sound like?
No, some horses are just real grumpy. They're a big shooter.
Oh, also, Harmonia. One of their names is Petunia.
Petunia.
That's right. I said that.
Yeah.
You did say those words.
I did say those words. Those words came out of my mouth.
Do you like getting pet or?
Oh my god! I mean, why did that come off so weird?
I do have a bit of an itch kind of behind my my leg. If you don't mind giving a good scratch, that'd be great. They're big shoots. Oh yeah, right there. Oh no, a little higher. A little higher.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right there. Oh perfect. Buddy. Oh yeah, that's been bothering me there for a little bit. I've been trying to get it with my mane, but just hasn't really been working.
Yeah, I can't really. Yeah, doing that with a mane, not working.
Oh, you get pretty good at it after you've been doing it your whole life, so it's not too bad.
But they're treating you right. They're treating you well.
Oh yeah, that's great. The group's real great there, though. That werewolf was a little scary. Wasn't it there? Oh God, why did I have two animals? God damn it.
Tunya and
Numa.
Numa.
Hey. Oh yeah, no, that right there, Noma, don't you think? Oh yeah, pretty scary now. But I kind of knew Polly wouldn't let anything happen to us. That's not how Polly rolls.
Yeah.
We've been together, Petunia, Noma, and Polly and I have been together for a long
time. Okay. And until we get to the town, you got us here protecting you.
Oh yeah, no, you kind of fucked up those things real good there, bud. You kind of just ended it pretty fast. Except I thought the blue one was gonna go down there for a moment.
He might have, but he's strong. He's good.
Okay. Yeah, I heard he likes getting paid by you, so that's pretty exciting now.
God damn it. Listen, that no.
And the horses.
No.
Real happy for you there. That's a good winner. They did some healing, and it was pretty impressive.
He's very impressive, but what Polly said isn't true. What Rhea said isn't true. None of that has happened.
Oh, Polly's never lied to us before now.
Well, yeah, Polly doesn't lie because Polly thought it was the truth because Rhea lied.
Oh yeah, Polly's a good, honest person there, Big Schultz. Never has lied to us before, so I doubt they lied to us now.
What did I lie about?
I have not pegged him.
To be fair, you didn't technically lie because you didn't say anything incorrect. You just said I enjoy it, which is not entirely untrue. But listen, we don't gotta be airing this out.
Word of mouth. She only heard word of mouth. She thought that they said.
Yeah, the words that came out of my mouth.
No, when Polly was being the one that was really loud about.
Listen, some things were aired out that were just like, let's keep that private.
But
great, now I have a reputation amongst the horses as a liar. That's not going to come and backstab us at all ever.
The horses are actually the big bad of the campaign.
We got the horse kingdom, the rat kingdom.
There's gonna be a fire, and I'm gonna be like, horses, you should run away from that fire. And they'll be like, no, you're the liar.
Oh yeah, no, that's a lying. Don't lie to us now. Okay? That's not okay there.
Great to know.
But thanks for talking to us. Paul always talks to us, but that's a whole different thing. So really appreciate their big bud.
Understand. Is there anything you want me to pass along to him, or?
No.
Okay.
I forgot that you do this with all the horses.
I do.
We're quite happy here, so it's pretty good, but thanks for asking.
Alright. And just final little scritches.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I like that there, okay. Oh yeah. I bet they do that with the blue one too. It gives them little scritches on the chin. I mean, who doesn't love a good scritch on the chin?
And I kind of
the big.
Give
I agree with you there, but a good scritch on the chin feels pretty nice sometimes.
Anyone touches my chin, I punch them.
I poke your chin. I was like, I gotta poke your chin now.
I'm talking about me, for real. I don't like my chin being touched.
Yeah, that's fair.
Valid.
Okay, so I think we're all about ready to go. I mean, Polly's kind of looking at you kind of weird there.
Yeah, I get a lot of weird looks when I start talking to animals.
So we gotta, I think we gotta get going soon. We should be there. Oh, looking at the sky now. Probably like 8 days or something like that. I don't actually know. I can't tell time. I'm a horse.
Yeah. Okay. But we might see the moon again. All right. We'll take care of it.
Okay. So nice having a good chat with you there.
Just gonna turn to Polly, just give like a little thumbs up, like, you take care of them.
Oh yeah.
They love you.
That's not their accent. Cat. I hope I take good care of them. I kind of like these sons of bitches. The good horses. We've been together for a long time now, haven't we?
Yeah, they told me that.
Okay, I told you. You talk to horses now. You guys are pretty weird.
A little bit.
Okay. All right, so you finished breaking down this campsite.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I had to add that to our list of quotes of, I can't tell time, I'm a horse.
I can't tell time. I'm a horse. Facts. So you guys start heading on another day towards Vectech. What the fuck I named the things I named?
Vectech.
And that's actually where we're gonna go ahead and call it because
How dare you?
who knows what y'all will roll and then it'll probably lead into a whole.
I had to get in
And
the horse shenanigans.
if we get into another fight, it's going to be our fault again, technically, because we're the ones who rolled the dice.
It is true. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight for a special Friday night session of Follow Pilion. We'll be back on Sunday. We're taking tomorrow off because I have to be an adult and celebrate my roommate's life, I guess.
Wow.
Birthdays. No, my roommate's pretty cool. So I have to be an adult and do social things. But Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Yep, 7 Central.
Have the next, so 7 Central, we have the next episode of This One.
Woo! We'll have episode 5.
DM'd by the lovely Sid.
Get hype. There might be a thing happening.
Hype. Think. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll see you all on the flip side. Catching on.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, much love. Catch you on the flip side, guys.
Bye.